Yeah, so we're gonna give these guys some sun right now. And we got other crystals that will go in our next batch. And so around midday, we just put them out here. Now we probably should use some sort of glass to get a more of kind of a better effect. But you know what? We use prayers and tones and frequencies in the sound accumulator. And now we're going to get some sun in there. So we're okay. But yeah, we could maybe get some glass. I'll look for a glass container. But for now, yeah, we'll just soak up those rays of the sun. All right, now we put the rest of the crystals plus, this is one of the freebies I give out in bigger orders, mini dream machine. It's kind of like half the size of a dream machine. Then we have our other crystals in there as well, and we say a prayer, and we put them in the sun. And now we keep cycling them back and forth. Oh man. You guys have got to try this sound accumulator box. So it's about 6'6", I'm 6'4.5", and it's just allows me to walk in, but the sound is oscillating off the walls and into these crystals. They're just soaking it up into the water. We know that water works off intention and frequencies. And the better the intentions and the better the frequencies, the more programmed the water will be, and the sacred geometrical formations will form in the water, and the crystals are in the water, and the crystals go in the orgone devices. All right, so we took the crystals out of the sound accumulator box, and now it's time to coil them up a little bit. And now we got these 2-foot long earth pipes we're going to put in the Chembuster, and it's 2 inches, not thick but wide, the diameter. Okay, and these crystals right here are 2.5 ounces. So this is a nice thick crystal that's going to go right there. They have been spraying all morning. These are chemical cloud formations, artificially nucleated contrails, aka chemtrails. According to the Space Preservation Act 2001, that is the term for them. So we're going to do a time lapse today with our big boys. This is a 60-pound Chembuster that we created recently. Has no pulse, so it's great for bringing out to the beach because you don't have to worry about the electrical box getting wet and ruined, which I've done before. So this is the Russian equalizer right here. It didn't come out aesthetically perfect as I wanted. I actually had the chakra layering, but nevertheless very functional. And this piece with the more recent Chembuster right here absolutely blows my mind. I'm doing 2 plant tests right now, or actually a plant test. There's my organized sample over here. Take a little look at this. We're going to do the final results on this one pretty soon, but this organized sample was 2 inches bigger than the control sample in the backyard. And when I made this, I checked on them, and the control sample had just spurted up to almost the same size as that sample over there. And the water freezer test that I did, the control sample, crazy stalactites. So I was like, what the heck happened? I I was so mystified. So I did a second control sample. The second control sample showed the same thing, just a burst. And so I called my couple buddies who might know what's going on. They said, yeah man, if you just built a 60-pound Chembuster that's loaded and it's in the nearby vicinity, it's going to affect your control samples. So I don't know if I'm going to have a good control sample anymore now that this is constructed, water or plants, but we'll continue to do them. But today we're going to do a time lapse, and you know, we'll see if they keep spraying. A lot of times the spray will come in from the coast. They'll spray over the ocean so it's not so obvious, and the clouds will, like these fake clouds will form and blow in, and hopefully people are questioning it. But regardless, we have seen in the past when we say a prayer and ground next to these, put out our own intentions. Remember, the pulse devices, they create this vacuum scalar field that allows them to be manifestation tools. So when you're praying and putting forth your intentions of clearing the sky, of calling on for help, you know, it tends to happen. It tends to happen. Your energy is powerful. It seems to be amplified by these devices when there is a pulse, especially. Okay, but this one without the pulse has blown my mind already, with the control samples just plants showing crazy growth all of a sudden, and in the water showing crazy stalactites, and there's no orgonite localized. And when I first made this, we had a cactus that was dying for 8 years. It was like just dying, and Sarah had kept it, spurted up 3 new arms. So I think if you look at the hashtag Russian Equalizer, you'll see that story there. So these devices, they amaze me. The real big ones are really powerful and create a pretty strong field, and that's why we're going to Chembust right now, and see how it affects the sky. We'll check back later.